you're gonna be upset with me when I make this comment. However, the facts are the facts. But here it is. I'm gonna lay it out on the line for you. The only company that's consistently pushing out new products is TTI. But who's TTI, you ask? They own Ryobi Tools, they license Rigid Tools, and they also own Milwaukee IA Tools. The fact of the matter is, they're really the only ones that are coming out with new tools. They're putting them out on the market. And that's a good thing if you're in the TTI brands. What I'm getting at is if you're in the Milwaukee platform, you are a happy person right now, and especially with this tool right here. Milwaukee Tool has been really pushing their outdoor power products, and this right here is their newest tool to the lineup. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see this thing in action. So what do we have right here? This right here is the new Milwaukee IA one-handed hedge trimmer. And I'm telling you now, we're gonna use and abuse, we're gonna slice and dice, and you, if you are in landscaping, you're a homeowner, professional, it doesn't matter, you're gonna love this damn thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy right here. As mentioned, this is the brand new Milwaukee FUEL M12. Yes, it is M12, one-handed hedge trimmer. Now, of course, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check this thing out if you're looking at buying one. But what makes this thing so real nice like? All right, so take a look at this. This is an 18-volt Ryobi hedge trimmer. And whether or not you're a professional or homeowner, a lot of you probably have something like this, which is fine. They do a great job. However, they're big, they're bulky. Your arms get tired. And if you're getting into those tight areas, this right here isn't always the best option. And this is where the Milwaukee IA comes into play. I just rhymed. Check out the difference between this and this. Well, you can see for yourself that, well, this right here is a lot smaller than a full size. So if you are somebody just going all day long and going into those tight areas, or you just don't want to deal with the fatigue of the arm, something smaller like this is real nice like. Where something like this is running you multiple pounds, the question is, can this get the job done? Well, me and my neighbor Randy put this thing to the test, and well, you decide. Now, as Randy's going and slicing and dicing here, let me talk about some of the specs. You can cut up to 1/2-inch branches with this thing. Now, don't get me wrong, Milwaukee IA is not the only company that has one of these, but from what I've tested, even with a couple years older, the steel, this thing blows it away when it comes to power and ease of use. Now, the strokes per minute, you're looking at 2,700. They claim that this is the fastest cutting one-handed hedge saw on the market today. So while we're slicing and dicing here, let's also talk about the price. Now, I'm gonna throw this out here. You're looking at $249, but here's the thing. Not only are you getting the tool, you're gonna get a charger and a 4AH M12 battery. Now, you might say to yourself, ouch, that hurts. But if you think about it this way, a 4AH M12 battery, you're looking around $100. And then if you're looking at a charger, probably $30. So you're getting this tool probably around $100, $110. That's actually not that bad. Now, what I was surprised with was how fast this thing was actually able to cut. And again, the ease of use was unmatched when it comes to using these larger units. Pretty much everything we put this up against, it ran perfectly and was able to take down. But what about the runtime? Now, of course, with the 4AH battery, we could do the entire front and back of the yard with no issue at all. We would also even have more juice to do more if we wanted. But if you're using a smaller battery like a 1.5 or a 2AH, well, this thing doesn't use all that much power, so you're still going to be able to do pretty much the entire project. You'll just have to swap out or recharge your battery once you're done. So I was happy to see that they came out with a larger 4AH battery with this unit. So where I was surprised was this actually does a lot better of a job cutting through thicker diameter branches. So up to a 1/2 inch does a great job. I did notice though, when you're on smaller projects or maybe just some shrubs and you're just trying to clean off the top, it does have to maybe take a couple passes. It doesn't always get everything. You definitely do maybe want to take a couple passes to clean it up after. But take a look at this. I want to state that they did a great job with the start and stop. As soon as I pull that trigger, it starts up. And as soon as I release that trigger, it shuts off. And in case I forgot to mention, this has an 8-inch blade. So all in all, everything we put this up against, it worked fantastically. Like I mentioned though, if you're doing just some shrubbery or a little bit here and there, it doesn't catch everything all at once like it does those larger branches. So you will have to go back and clean it up a little bit. However, for being an M12, this thing has tons of power, which was really surprising. And on top of that, it is super freaking light. Again, 3.5 pounds or 6 pounds with the bat ray. That's awesome. Feels super comfortable in the hand. was able to get into very tight areas with this, no problems at all. However, if you do have larger jobs and you're just trying to cut down mass amounts of shrubbery, you might want to go with something a little bit bigger like this or another brand. However, if you're just trying to slice and dice and clean some things up, definitely check this thing out. Now, I do also want to mention that there is a safety right here, so you do have to push down this button, then pull the trigger, and once you do that, you can let go and it'll stop. But once you push this down, pull the trigger, you can remove your hand and it'll stay on. It's just a safety feature, so you don't slice and dice your fingers off. Wait a minute, by the way, did you smash that like button? Thank you. The other really nice thing about these things is that you can use them for sculpting, cleaning everything up, making them look, well, real nice. But of course, I want to know what you think about this tool. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm curious to know your feedback. Also, there's another video for you right there. We'll be back with more videos soon.